John Talbird teaches at Queensborough Community College. He is the author of the Book of Stories, A Modicum of Mankind.
Thanks for coming today. I thought I'd read just the opening to a recent story. I think it's sort of appropriate for today's gathering. It's called Why Can't You Write Here? You stand on the corner of Flatbush and 8th, smoking, the gutter littered with the butts. Across from you is a bank, part of the industry, much of it liquor and bodega variety, of this Brooklyn thoroughfare slicing between the yuppie havens of Park Slope and Prospect Heights. A Ford truck, jacked many feet off the ground on big tires and miscellaneous shocks and springs, pulls up obtrusively amid all the Japanese compacts, Mini Coopers, BMWs, and SUVs, and you climb into the back seat behind your sister and her boyfriend, Chuck. You look down from Chuck's truck onto the street as if from a guard tower. "What'd you learn?" he asks, looking you in the eye in the rear view. You shrug, try to act nonchalant, but the fear is already palpable, and there's no definite date. The bank car came at 4 o'clock on the dot. They took out about 6 canvas bags. Chuck nods sagely as if this means something. He has done this before, he claims. Laura smiles and rubs his chest, kisses him on the cheek. She's excited and young. You stare out the window at Prospect Park, passing you on your left, at the people skating and biking and walking hand in hand, and not thinking about robbing banks. You are an adjunct instructor of English, teaching composition to tired community college students at 2 different CUNY campuses, one in Queens, one Manhattan. Many of your students neglect to learn your name, instead calling you Mr. You teach the arts of argument and description and expression, of reading and interpretation, and you hope thinking. You're crowded into offices with 5 or 6 other part-time faculty, and your mail slots are even located in a different portion of each office from the full-time faculty. The chair at the Queens location clearly doesn't remember your name, although you've taught there for running on 8 years. This week, in one of your classes, the required reading is Tobias Wolff's Bullet in the Brain, a very short story about a bank robbery that goes terribly wrong. A story told from the point of view of a book critic who sasses a robber and takes a bullet in the brain and continues to narrate his story even while that projectile passes through his cranium and brain tissue and kills him. Thanks for listening.